Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog&Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
Funko NFTs are dead.
NFTs, you got dropped like third period French.
First off, before we do anything, deep dive into this, I want to give a shout out to Gasolcast. They received an anonymous email, which kind of started this. They've been doing shows about it all week, but they were the ones to really break the news through this anonymous email that you saw even in our thumbnail. I want to just give them props.
Gasolcast are awesome.
Props.
We did a show with them once. Watch all their shows. They're great.
They're funny.
And they do their research. They do their homework. They're nothing like us.
No.
They're professional. They check their sources. We just make shit up. Hence,
there you go.
the amount of cease and desist we have.
Yeah.
Which is probably an unhealthy amount.
It's not cool.
They do the research. I love watching their stuff.
Yeah.
And people give them crap all the time for not revealing their sources and stuff. No, you don't reveal your sources.
But this one in particular was anonymous.
Yeah, but if you reveal your sources, they're not going to be sources anymore. Like, seriously. So anyways, shout out to Gasolcast. Yeah. Watch their stuff. We're going to dive into it a little bit. Yeah. They dive into it in detail. They
did shows all week. This is one show.
Yeah, this is one show. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
This is going to be a montage of all details.
Everything that we stole from Gasolcast.
Borrowed. Inspired.
Allegedly.
Oh, no, we stole it.
Inspired by.
We stole it.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyway, they are awesome. We did want to give them props because they had a lot of info about this. But the bottom line is Funko is done with NFTs, and I'm actually sad about it because I liked... We have so many shows opening up NFT packs. It's fun. It's something fun.
Taking it up the rear end.
It's not that fun.
I enjoy it.
Come on, when we pull a grail or something,
Come
that was
on.
exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you get that high.
It's something different.
Because you're like, oh my God, I want something. And then you're like, great, we're going to get it in a year.
Yeah, well, that was also a big issue. Yeah.
So it's like, oh, amazing. Oh, yeah.
So now it was announced that drop layoffs by Funko and the or people from the digital team are now being reassigned to other projects. Rumor is that a skeleton crew is still in place that'll be running the website. There was a tweet that I saw on X by, where is it, at Poppinstock, that said that the website will definitely remain accessible until early 2026. So if you look at the drops that are still there to redeem, the Disney villains being the last NFT drop that there will ever be, that redemption is December 17th. So I'm assuming early 2026. That's it. But that remains a lot of questions because we have a wallet full of cards of NFTs. Like
They've changed that now.
So many.
They're no longer called cards.
Oh, okay.
They changed it this morning on drop. They're called garbage.
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage. They're useless.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what will happen with you drop marketplace, your cryptocurrency balance on drop? Again, according to Gasolcast, there might be a way for you to transfer that to your Wax wallet. You needed a Wax wallet and even to open a drop account.
They did a show about that last night. I probably should have mentioned that to you before we started recording.
Okay.
Bad on me. They were saying there's only certain licenses you'll be able to transfer and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that works. So
Anyways,
just skip to the end. You're getting screwed.
Our theory...
We're all getting screwed.
Our theory...
Funko got our money. Again.
Yeah. Well, how many people spend more than we do on NFT drops? Even Chris from Gasolcast was like, he went bananas on drops.
He loves that kind of stuff.
And Tristan would do videos that said, I just spent $500 to get these redeemable pops.
Are you really getting screwed? Because if you're spending that kind of money, you want to try to get the pops. So
for sure,
you didn't really care about the commons and rares anyway. You wanted the redeemables.
Yeah, you want the
redeemables
and the royalty.
Really get screwed?
Yeah, you want royalties.
Yeah. No.
So, Disney Villains was the last NFT drop. I don't know. I feel like that's a weak finish.
No, it sucks.
Some of the big ones, like they have Funkoween. They would do the last couple of years. That drop in October being the last drop maybe would have been better, but obviously there's nothing planned.
They should have done an anniversary NFT where from every 5 years they had. So one of the redeemables could have been the first, you could have got that Robin from SDCC. So they could have had eras of how their pops look, best of, and had a whole promo leading up to the last day of October or November.
So back to the wallet. If you can't transfer your balance, our theory is you should just get what's still available because they basically also confirmed, yes, everything you have owing those last 5 that need to be redeemed could be redeemed and you can still buy on the marketplace. So you might as well spend instead of transferring your digital currency and whatever, just buy up redeemables. Spend your digital currency because you will get those physical pops. So that's kind of what we're gonna do is our plan. Now, a question: was this the new CEO's decision?
I mean, it could be. I mean,
is he going? This just isn't profitable, and we're done with this.
Okay, let's go down that rabbit hole.
Okay,
sure. That's not fair to collectors, Ben. What's his name?
Josh.
Sorry, pal.
You, Ben.
That's not fair to collectors. No. You want to streamline your company, which is a complete dumpster fire piece of shit, goddamn garbage collectible company. Nothing against you. No disrespect.
No offense.
True love, both sides. We love you, kinda. But I'm just saying, dump other stuff. Don't dump this stuff against your collectors because people invested in this, and Funko's a grift. Let's just call it like it is. I think we love them. We love them. It's just a grift. We're all getting grifted by Funko. Let's just call it like it is. They're laughing their asses off. NFTs were a grift.
Yeah.
They were never invested in this. They didn't give a shit. They knew this is free money. You
basically give...
It's free money.
It's free money.
If they actually if they actually believed in this, which they don't, let's just be honest here, they would have made the redeemables in advance.
Yeah.
They didn't believe in it. And people caught on to it, and they knew people caught on to it.
Yeah.
Because when it first happened, it crashed the internet.
Yeah.
Airports closed when they launched that first NFT. Because the bandwidth was so hard.
Not a fact.
They could not land planes. It was like Die Hard 2, okay? Everything went blank, okay? And people lost their minds. And everybody, it was insane. And then they were like, okay, great, we got redeemables. And then they're like, well, we don't get our redeemables? No, you got to wait this long. And then the second one dropped. And again, airports stayed. It was fine. But a lot of subways stopped and stuff like that because it was still really busy. A lot of bandwidth.
Traffic lights, like
Die Hard 4, right? So again, not as bad as Die Hard 2, but more like Die Hard 4, right? Again, this happened, right?
These are all Die Hard references.
This is true. This is exactly what happened. And then by by drop number 3, people were like, we're not into this anymore. So then it became Nakatomi Towers, right?
Gotcha.
Just blow the f***er up, right? Because nobody cares. People lost interest in it. And then right away, they weren't selling out, right? This is a perfect analogy, right?
This is a great analogy. The Die Hard.
You could use John McClane for any analogy.
Anything.
So I don't have one for Die Hard 3 right now.
I do.
I do. Jeremy Irons backing up the gold truck and dumping all the gold bars into the dump trucks and then driving through New York. That's Funko with NFTs.
And
they're like, let's get all the money.
It's a riddle why they do anything.
Yeah, exactly. But they were never committed to it. They were never committed to it. They were committed to the money. That's all there is to it.
So one of the things that even though we enjoyed opening the packs, our biggest gripe about NFTs was the fact that if you already know what you're doing, the digital cards are made, you should have the physical pops so that you have a week or 2 weeks to go on marketplace, trade, buy, whatever, its redemption and shipped. All with
just like limited edition. How can you buy them immediately? Then you get them within a week.
Exactly. Limited edition is extremely successful for Funko right now. Every single one sells out, despite the event controversy and that bullshit. But the actual LEs that Funko's dropping themselves, even Flocked Spider Cat, 30 seconds gone. 5,000 of them.
That was a cool pop, but come on.
Gone. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Come on.
Obviously bots are involved, but Funko doesn't give a shit because they all sold and they get the cash, but then those ship right away. You're a perfect example. So why didn't they do that with, I feel like NFTs would have been more popular and sustainable if you planned all this, the redeemables are made, and as soon as you were able to purchase them, and before the next drop 2 weeks later, you'd have your redemption and ship them right away.
Yeah.
Got it at your house within a month.
Absolutely. I think that would have been a way better off. But I feel like LE, and if you look at the stickers and the tier system and the colors, completely what they were doing with NFTs as far as Ultra, Legendary, Grail, so on and so forth. So they kind of...
Just minus the animation charts.
Yeah.
Whatever. We got grifted by Funko. Whatever, guys. Whatever. It's only money.
But I want to read this post.
It doesn't matter. If Joshy's coming in and going, I got to clear 40% of these SKUs so we can actually keep the lights on. Which, by the way, they're fine keeping the lights on. Your NFT money's keeping the lights on, and all those guys with bonuses.
Keeping all that.
Don't worry about that. They're having steak and lobster every night. Don't get me wrong. But, like, don't do things that people are invested in.
Yeah.
And your collectors are invested in. That's why people are just going, Funko. That's one of the number one hashtags on the internet.
It's trending.
Yeah. Because it's just like, why do we want to keep following these people? Because they just screw over their collectors. It's brutal.
I do want to read this post on Instagram from The Dark Knight 7287.
Sure.
There must be other Dark Knights on Instagram.
No, this is the one.
I heard back from Drop, and this is the email response I got from them regarding the situation. Here's a copy of the email response sent to me. Funko has recently made the difficult decision to reduce a portion of our Drop team as part of a strategic refocus of our operations.
It wasn't that hard.
Drop remains committed to supporting our community and partners, and our day-to-day operations will continue without interruption. That's direct from this post, but I would like to reiterate that is until early 2026.
Without interruption with a much smaller staff.
Yeah, skeleton crew.
That usually works pretty good.
Well, without any new drops, they basically just have to maintain the site and the drops that are still waiting to happen. So let's talk about that quickly. First of all, Drop and Funko have not said, other than if you inquire via email, they'll email you back with a response, but nobody's made a public announcement yet about any of this.
And they won't, because they don't care.
But Drop did announce that Arcade Season 3, and I feel like the arcade thing was a bust to begin with, Arcade Season 3 is canceled. That's all that they said, but everyone's speculating because their NFTs are done, they're not going to do another arcade season. Also, Funko removed a Digital Pop link from the Contact Us, which Gasolcast pointed out, the Contact Us section. Now, these are the redemptions that we are still waiting on. And two of them were supposed to have already shipped, but they claimed were damaged and had to get remade. And I inquired again, and they said that it's still happening, that we're going to get them. And I'm calling bullshit. So, Stranger Things Series 2, which we redeemed, not when we actually got the cards. That was last year. February 12th, we redeemed Stranger Things. They still have not shipped because they claimed the first allotment was damaged. Funkoween Series 2 finally shipped yesterday. We redeemed that in March. Batman 85th, they said were damaged. We redeemed those March 19th. Festival of Fun Xmas, obviously those dropped in December. We redeemed them April 16th. Over 6 months. Or sorry, less than 6 months. Not shipped. Yeah. Adventure Time in May, Toy Story in June, Teen Titans Series 2 in July, and April Fool's Series 3, July 30th. Those are all redemptions that have already happened. They owe us the pops. Still haven't shipped those. Now, there's 5 that still haven't been redeemed. Dungeons and Dragons was actually this week, so the redemption is still open. Funimation Cosplay Series 2 will redeem October 1st. West Coast Avengers, October 22nd. Thundercats, November 12th. And finally, the last NFT, Disney Villains, redemption will open December 17th. That is it. But they owe us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of redemptions.
They are backed up.
Like, but then it doesn't. The fact that those Stranger Things ones, February, we redeemed them, and the first shipment was damaged. We got to remake them all. Come on, man. This was 7 months ago.
It was a scam, guys.
We better get those. They said that we will.
This was a scam.
It'll be ready for the new season.
Yeah, no, it's a scam. It's a Funko scam.
We're still gonna get these.
They ran us. They
take it up the tailpipe.
They scammed us. They were never invested in this. I don't care. Sue us. Go for it. You know.
Well,
whatever.
We're just stating
Josh,
facts.
You got enough problems. We ain't your problem, buddy.
No,
we're
stating facts.
Like
here.
you scammed us. You know, you scammed your collectors again.
Yeah.
Do your collectors editions, blah, 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 blah.
The
Partner
LEs.
with Evend. Like
that's a horrible.
You know, maybe you guys can make a call and get the Menendez brothers to be spokesmen. I mean, everything you guys are doing is just a winner. So, I mean,
a 2-pack.
Like, yeah, you know, they could show off. They could be your new social media team. You know, from Cell Block D. You know, like it's just I don't know. Funko is just I don't know, guys. And this probably was Josh, and that's fine. But this was a mistake. This was unfair to your collectors.
Yeah. And what sucks is if you still have thousands of digital NFT cards in your wallet, they're going to be absolutely useless. Hopefully, they give you a way to transfer them to another blockchain. That would be ideal. As far as your digital currency that's in your drop wallet, if you can't transfer it to your Wax wallet. And I think this is also another thing, because when we were doing the NFT shows, hey, we're opening packs and we're having fun. Yeah. Do you know how many messages and comments we would get?
Yeah.
They were like, how does this work?
Yeah.
It is a little confusing.
Oh, they did a horrible job of that. Again, they didn't invest in this. They just took the money and ran around screaming how smart we were. That's all they did. They were like, oh my, it's like when we talk on What's Poppin' about horror movies.
Yeah.
And people found that, wait a second, we can make a horror movie for a $1 million budget.
Yeah.
And we will get $50 million back.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
It doesn't matter how dog shit is.
Yeah.
It could be whatever you want.
Couple of jump scares.
It doesn't even matter. Well, should we have a storyline? No.
Speaking of which,
find a creepy doll, throw some blood on his face, stick your hand up its ass and run around the kitchen with a knife. We'll record it on my iPhone and we'll sell it to Universal. Like, that's
a pretty good idea.
Exactly. That's exactly NFTs. They were like, this is a license to print money. And then right away, people caught onto it and they were like, this doesn't work. If you really invested in this, you would have made the pops in advance.
Yeah.
And you would have redeemed them. And people caught onto your and you're right. And Gafflercast also did a story about this. That's why we're stealing all our information from them. Shout out to them.
Inspired by.
Not stealing, just inspired by. I actually
stop using the.
I actually was watching it and actually had my iPhone on record as I was watching it, just so I could make sure.
We'll put a link to their channel in our description.
I just wanted to make sure I got it word for word, you know. So, but again, I just feel like they did a horrible job explaining NFTs also.
Yeah.
Because when they first announced these NFTs, I was like, I don't even get this.
How does this
And then
work?
you and B Money had to explain it to me, and I just cracked a beer and said, whatever.
Yeah.
Put it on the Visa.
I had to
I still don't even understand.
I had to set up the Wax wallet, and then you did this and that. It was a little confusing. I'm not gonna lie. And then once it was set up, I was like, okay, I get it. But
would you say this is the biggest scam in Funko history?
It's hard to really nail that down.
That's a
hard one.
That's a tough one to say.
That's a hard one to say.
But I just hope at the end of the day, people are able to transfer their all your pops that you've already paid for as far as pulling redemptions or marketplace, those get shipped, and then you can do whatever with your drop wallet. I really hope that they just stand up and at least finish this out properly.
It'll be 2027 before you get your last pop.
Oh yeah,
you're not getting any of those.
No, but you're
you can wait by the mailbox.
Yeah, might as well print out your card so you can see it.
Yeah, you want to get a lawn chair there on a cooler, and you just sit there and
sit by the mailbox.
It'll happen.
They're coming.
All right, let's wrap this up.
All right,
because we have a big announcement at the end of this show that we're really excited about that we just got confirmation before the show. So let's wrap this up so we can announce it. Okay.
All right. Are you going to make the announcement?
I'm excited about this. I got the call on the drive-in.
What do you guys think about this whole drop NFT being dead? Funko is getting rid of them. We want to hear from you guys in the comments. K-Dog, what's your big announcement?
Announced this morning.
Okay.
It's going live at 1 o'clock, November 1st.
Okay.
Funko is launching its first official licensed Bitcoin.
Whoa. Funkcoin.
They're like,
can you use your drop wallet to buy these?
This is the way we're going.
No, it's a new wallet.
We're going all.
New wallet.
It's all Funkcoin. Let's do it, people.
Funk your coin.
Funk your coin. Let's go. Why don't you just make good? Why don't you just make good pops?
That's
you know?
Good.
No. We're gonna get into Bitcoin. Yeah.
Click the join button to become an exclusive member of the channel.
Yeah. They also opened a real estate company and they're selling desert land.
But it's cheap.
It's cheap desert land.
It is cheap.
It's
good,
cheap.
It's good land.
It's good land.
You
good
can
land.
grow something there.
Yeah. Good luck getting propane out there, but it's good land.
Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.